a conversation with the vice president for FTR Limited, the people who put out the recordings for the courts.
It's not within the FTR system, it's within the mixer. So the microphones go to a mixer. No. The microphones go to a mixer. The mixer then goes to the FTR. So the only way they could lower the volume, say, on a person or mute a person would be to do that whilst during recording. So someone would be sitting there lowering the volume, and it's not within FTR, it's within the courtroom mixer.
Yeah, but why can't they just make a recording of an FTR?
Very simple, sir. Good question. Now, in your file, when you look at the name, it has the courtroom name and then a date and a time, and then it has a code after that. Right? So what they would need to do to make a re-recording is they would need to set the exact time and 4 outputs for every single channel of every microphone, and then re-record it using FTR software. Now, the FTR software would show the date and the time in the header of the files of when the file was created. So I'm happy to stand on a stand and state that this file was created at this time. Now, I can look at those TRMs and show you when they were created. Now, I can then show you if they had done a post-production, and it's a large amount of effort. If they had done a post-production of the event, it would not keep it would change the timestamp within the file.
Question mark. Would it also do that if they had total control of the situation? Wouldn't that be a deal? That's your courtroom and your system or whatever. That you could do whatever you wanted. I mean, if it was by the people who, the judge, I'm saying, I'm specifically saying it's the judge. So, because that's just...
Okay, so they're even saying it'd be a large amount of effort to do a post-production work and cost a lot of money, but the point of this conversation was, before that, he was talking about lowering the volume or muting a conversation and saying you could only do that through a mixer, that you couldn't do it through their program. Once it was locked into their program, it's locked in, is what he's saying. But actually, I have proof that that's not the case, because I recorded it off the court's computer and they lowered it on the official version. They muted it. So that's more evidence. See, I can show you. This is going to be them muting. This is what it sounds like when they mute the conversation.
Okay, so...
Tell her he was here, but he left. Yeah, we don't have a number for him either, so. Okay, well, yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and address the...
That was muted.
Tell her he was here, but he left.
This is unmuted.
Tell her he
Muted.
He left.
The official version.
Yeah, we don't have a number for him either, so.
And
okay,
unmuted.
Well, yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and address the other. Tell her he was here, but he left.
Yeah, shouldn't the inspector tell her that he was? We weren't able to do it? Yeah, shouldn't the inspector tell her that he was? We weren't able to do it? That's what the bailiff stood up in the court and complained. And they muted her. And not only did they mute her, but they had to hack into the server to mute her. And they also muted the fact that they had a meeting out there, and they said, "I'll see you out there." And I have a recording of that as well, right here.
Okay, thank you.
They changed it to "see you at 3."
Okay, thank you.
See you at. Alright, see you out there. This is the official version. It's hacked. This is the real version. Alright, see you out there. So the real version, they were having a secret meeting out there to discuss the bailiff.
Okay, thank you.
They changed it to.
Okay, thank you.
So they did all this cheating and changing of the public record, and the county attorney and the prosecutor, Mark Brnovich, are covering it up, and they arrested me under color of law, made up fake, phony, false charges that aren't even crimes, and locked me up and put me in jail, and have been harassing me legally ever since to cover up these crimes. This is very unconstitutional. I need help.